All right,
And
wait,
they can hear me
wait,
now.
Is the stream started?
Yup.
All right, welcome and fuck you, everybody. My name is
Jesus
the Dark Blood
Christ.
Runner. How are you wonderful people doing today?
My
Today
God.
we are here to talk about the most serious
Communist
Minecraft
boom.
discussion.
Bro,
And
calm
today,
down.
my acquaintances, Alstar, Autistic, Damien,
Hi.
former researcher, Dungeon Master, Emoji.
Hello.
God bless your work, sir. I love you. For the first time in forever, or for a while, Kitty Floss.
Time ever.
Yeah. We have Perkex. We got my boy Voltic, and then we have the 3 muted Ducky, Raven, and Tragic. How are you all doing today, you wonderful and fine people? So topics.
I'm doing good.
Topics should be linked in muted main VC. Alstor, can you go ahead and link them up?
Yep, doing it right now.
Thank you. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about one of the most, and I mean the most, serious Minecraft discussions.
By the way,
Alright,
this is, this was
question.
fucking Cameron's idea. Just saying.
Yes, you will question Minecraft. In all
Oh, now the
eternity,
chat works.
your Minecraft account will never seem the same after this shit.
There.
And my girlfriend's calling me. Hold on.
Of course.
Wait, you have a girlfriend?
Right, yeah.
Of course it calls her.
By the way, if you guys hear gameplay, that's just me playing
Alright.
Mortal Kombat. So,
So,
don't judge me.
Let's start off with our first topic, everyone, shall we?
Sure.
Alright. Well, actually, you know what? How's everyone doing today? I'll start it off with that. Come on now.
We're doing good.
What's
I'm doing pretty good.
Yes.
Alright, excellent. Alright.
I'm very tired.
Now, I have a
Yeah.
question for everybody. Have you ever thought about the Ravengers? Like, what exactly are they? What theory? What dramatization are the
Don't get me
Ravengers?
started. Don't get me started.
Go on,
I have a
my
theory
friend.
all on its own.
Any
Excellent.
theories?
I would love to hear this here. Let's go. Right now.
No, I believe those Ravagers are villagers that were taken by the pillagers slash illagers and taken to the manor, trapped there, and experimented on for immortal life, and turned into beasts that like work kind of like mind control.
Well, that also
my
had to happen
dear-
how
You take the
Pillagers
audio,
of Dying
you take the
is.
audio
That is
files
true.
or the sounds they make and link them up with villagers, they sound exactly the same.
Although
in
you
a
are
deeper
not
tone.
wrong, may I interfere with that? You said immortal life, did you not?
Yes. What
Well,
I mean,
it is in fact true that you can kill them in the game, is it not? So how such can something be
It was an-
immortal, yet be instinctively killed by the player who
it's
we
an
do not
it
know
was an
his origin?
experiment gone wrong slash right. It was like
Already
an-
established
I meant
in
what I
your
meant to
lore
say was
that
they
the
were
players are
experimenting with
God.
life.
Guys.
And
Hmm.
and let
It
and
is
if
an
I
experiment
may-
slightly.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
It is an experiment slightly gone wrong. They are just the side effect kind of style thing of the Totems of Undying.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I
and
mean.
Yeah.
That's what I have with it, though, right? Because it relates so much with the Totem of Undying. It's almost identical. And but
Kinda.
what I want
Yeah.
to go off of, sort of, is that the Ravengers and the Villagers relate.
Okay, there we go. We're back. I don't know what the
Alright.
fuck
Can y'all
happened.
even hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't
Okay.
know what I don't know what the fuck just happened. For some reason, my stream went from down to up, and I don't know why, which is fucking
don't-
weird.
You know what? It happens to the best of us, Alstar. But you know what we gotta say? Fuck everything.
Mood.
Okay. Anyways,
Alright.
anyways,
So,
that's how I was
continuing
saying.
where we left off, what is the connection between the Totems of Undying and the Villagers? Go ahead.
Hey, for me, I have a theory. I believe that the villagers are descendants of long-lost builders that went on a different path than other ones. So they basically decided to, like, live out their lives farming and doing that stuff. That's why they can't build like the players. The players are long descendants of the great builders, but not the great workers. And the great builders were trying to experiment with life. That's why we see portals like ways to get into different dimensions, like the Nether and the End.
Yeah, but
And then,
I think that was
and then
actually true.
man-made creatures like iron golems. And here's another fun fact. Apparently, the guardians and elder guardians are not actually fish. They're more they're robotic. They were made by these great builders.
Oh.
To
You
protect
know what?
gold
Some of them
inside
will
a-
actually drop iron and redstone and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. So they're technically bionic fish.
Yeah, and that's interesting to me because, like, you know, it. How are they bionic?
They were not bionic. Sorry, robots. The robots, basically.
Oh yeah, now that I could see maybe.
Sorry, bionic. I forgot. Bionics is basically half human, half robot. I meant to say fully robot. They're
Yeah.
fully man-made.
Yeah.
And that's
Now-
why you get to see another creature like what I believe what drove them out of the what drove them out of building and like why there's no other structures is they were trying to temper with creating life. And
What do
they
you mean?
created something they shouldn't have, aka the Wither.
I mean, maybe. Now,
Maybe.
I have a
Because
theory.
the Wither can't be spawned by a spawn egg, it has to be created.
Yo, I will say, firstly, Cameron, I'm in High Pixel and I'm not your friend. Can you send me a friend
Oh,
request?
shit.
It's
What the
literally
fuck do you
All Star
mean,
20X. It's literally my thing.
Friend, All Star 20X.
Yeah. There we go.
Or-
Okay, this
So-
could be a long shot. This could be a long shot. But I believe those great builders escaped to the end and became the Enderman.
Just gonna say that exact thing because of the fact that there is a lot of evidence on YouTube that if you listen to what the Endermen are saying, they're not just making random creepy noises. They're actually saying words. Like they'll say hello. They'll say look over there and
And they're
whatnot,
the
if you
only
actually
mob that can
listen.
pick up blocks. They're the
Yeah.
only mob that can pick up blocks.
So, well, no. The only other one is the piglins. The piglins will actually give you stuff not just from them holding. So there's actually a
So
theory
they're like
that
piglins are technically like intelligent beings from the Nether.
well, actually
What do you mean?
the theory goes that the piglins are the master builders that went to the Nether eons ago and
Were,
got
like,
trapped
stuck.
there, and they evolved into the piglins.
Well, here's the
Well,
problem.
the
Here's the
Enderman,
problem with that. Here's the problem with that.
Evolved into them.
Here's the problem. I believe something else. I believe that some of them will try and
Oh,
create
shit.
the Wither. While trying to create the Wither, when they did, they tried to evacuate the Nether or whatever they were,
Send me the invite again.
wherever they were.
Sorry.
So the Nether, but some of them were left. Like a lot of them were left behind
Now,
in the end.
Yeah, but
Nether,
here's
Who
here's
left
another
this,
problem
though?
with
because the
that.
Wither destroyed the portal, and they couldn't light it, and so
Or-
a lot
or-
of people have
or-
died in the Nether, and I believe those souls are still in there in the soul sand.
now,
I
or
believe they were trying.
This could be a
See where
theory
that's coming from.
I've had. I could see where that's coming from as well. But what about this? Say the villagers were split up into 3 groups, right? The Endermen, the regular villagers, and the piglins. One set of and the builders, of course, the 4
Might
groups.
even work.
So,
Yeah, villagers.
The
my
builders
villagers are
went
totally-
and made stuff around the world, also creating disasters. The ones who went to the end created their own dimension and settled down as neutrals, and so did the ones in the Nether. But something must have happened in the Nether to change them to such a state. Because what I'm thinking is the player was born from infrastructure with such technology, like, because he can't just immediately know all this stuff, you know? Because how do you think the player knew about diamond armor? How do you think he knew about
yeah.
all this legendary stuff? How
Yeah.
do you think he knew how
Okay,
to do
okay.
it
Can
must
I
have
put in
been
my
from
input?
his
Can I put in my input?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Dark, but I don't really agree with that kind of theory. I believe more so that they were trying to temper with life itself, so trying to create it. So so they took like animals and stuff like that to the Nether, including pigs, and then when they created the Wither, they had to escape, and something must have destroyed the portal before a lot of them could escape, and a lot of them died, creating.
Yeah, but here's the thing with that.
sand.
Here's the thing with that. You know Minecraft story mode, right, guys?
Mhm.
Yeah, Minecraft Story Dome.
You know how a wither storm gets created with a command block?
Yes.
Yeah.
How was that
Where does
created?
that come from? How does that get created? what happens? What's the tech
I'm
behind
saying
it?
that's like a forgotten technology the ancient ones build, or maybe something even further beyond what God created as a
look at the-
and mistaked it.
Look,
That's why you
when-
can only create and will only get it from spawning it in or getting a weird variety of items.
One thing to look at is the desert temples. The fact
Yeah,
that there's
exactly.
TNT in there, but the villagers
And the
don't
fact
know how to
that
do
they
TNT.
also
The
can fit
villagers
a
don't.
max beacon at the top as well. They can't actually do that if you can build it right.
So connected to that, what if creepers were like mutated creations of the great builders?
What you mean?
That is possible actually because of the sounds they make.
And Mojane's official mob bestiary shows that their their inside, and normally you would expect that a creeper would just have like a bunch of gunpowder in its guts or something. No, it has a piece of TNT around its chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
does.
basically, they're a man-made mutation of some sort.
Of TNT.
But who
with
put it
TNT
in
in it.
there? Now,
Who put it in there?
my theory is, right?
Ancient
it wasn't
builders were the
just-
ones who made the creepers.
Wait,
Basically,
and the
yeah.
skeletons
Wait,
and the
wait.
zombies.
No, the skeleton and the zombies are more like something. They were more Yeah, actually,
wait.
no. The zombies, I believe, were part of a virus that affected the lands, and the reason why we don't get turned into zombies is because we've grown and immune to it.
Or
Maybe.
That's why if
zombie-
you bring like a piglin or a
Dungeon,
piglin,
if I may, the zombies could have been man-created, and such as everything else. Because think about it, there were the master builders, right?
yeah. So the
Like, you
virus
want-
could have been
It's,
built.
no.
it's actually
No,
confirmed that the
but-
zombies
but-
are ancient builder created because of the fact that there's actually, if you go exploring, there is a little hut somewhere sometimes that will actually, whenever you go down the secret trapdoor, there is a zombie and a villager trapped and a potion.
Yeah.
And if you put the potion on the zombie, it comes back to be a normal villager. I think in like a day or two game time.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
and
so
here's
they
my
basically
theory about it,
it was either a mutation of a virus of some sort, or they created the virus,
though. Now,
which infected the lands. But then some people found out how to cure it, but they couldn't cure it fully because
There's too many.
it was like
Alright.
some kind of necromancy.
I-
So they just built an immune against it. That's why
I-
if
Which
you
is
bring a
what the
piglet
skeletons are also
through the
from.
nether into the overworld, it will start shaking, and then after like a few minutes, it will turn into a zombie piglin.
if I may though, like, I think I know who would have done, because we have all these master builders, names we can't identify, but there's one sole name that Java Edition has said multiple fucking times that they have deleted for causing corruptions in the game.
Oh, no.
Hero Brine.
No. He's not real. He's not real. He was just a creepypasta. He was just a
Yeah,
creepypasta.
Yeah.
it was just a
He was a
creepypasta.
He was
so.
created.
That
He was
explained
created
why
as a
Mojang kept deleting
creepypasta.
him.
Because it
That was a
was
joke.
a creepypasta that was actually affecting, and they were going with the joke. That's why in the early editions, every time there was an update, they at the very end of the update list, they actually had the removal of Hero Brian or updates to Hero Brian, because it was a fun joke. Okay, our community is having fun with this. Let's go and have even more fun with it.
Yeah,
But
it's
even-
basically become
Yeah, but
more
here's
so
the
of
thing.
like
Let's
a
say
fun,
that isn't
fun
true. Let's
joke.
just say Hero
joke.
Brian is actually in the game.
Alright.
How would the player react? How would everything happen? What's gonna happen?
Say that
Will the
No,
world corrupt?
there's
Hero Brian
another
was to be
builder
added
in the
as a
world.
as a character or a mob. I would say he would be a boss in the Nether, like an end game boss.
See, that's what I actually agree on that, because you know how there's a lot of people like, oh, Herobrine's real, Herobrine's fake. How about make Herobrine real and then just make him as a final boss in the Nether? Because there's the end, and there's the Ender Dragon, there's the Wither, but why not make a boss for the Nether and make it as Herobrine? Because he was born in the Nether,
Yeah,
right?
there's like a mod. There's a mod called the
Yeah.
Aether Dimension, which basically adds
A whole
basically
bunch of
heaven.
bosses.
So since
Yeah.
we have the Nether and basically space, why not have heaven as well? And the final boss of heaven is Notch. Of course, it's a joke, but still.
But what they
Like,
do?
why not?
I don't think so.
Notch in game and Hero Brian in game are both community jokes anyway. So I mean, yeah,
Oh.
they could even make
Why
that
not make a
update.
mod? Why not
Hey,
make a mod that
I'll
could
start
basically
checking in.
Yep.
or April Fools? At least have something like an April Fools joke.
I think they did have it
Yeah.
as an April Fool's a couple of years back.
No, they didn't. I actually looked up the list of April Fools. On
Yeah,
thing.
I'm not sure if they ever
they only
did.
they
have
did
anything.
they didn't have anything related to Herobrine. They did have like multiple dimensions and the loving
multiple
care update, which
dimensions
added a
fun.
loving wither. But no such thing as Herobrine April Fools.
But what about the whole?
Well, here's
like,
the thing,
But what
here's the
about that
thing.
screenshot though?
String shot?
Yeah, because remember that screenshot
The
where
original
the person,
screenshot that
where the person's like on like foggy mode and shit.
I mean, here.
Oh, that would be
here's
their
the thing.
render distance.
Yeah,
Because render
that's the
distance, depending on which texture pack or whatever you have, it will affect your view. Affect like a foggy effect.
I mean, if you want it to be a sharp transition between the visible view and nothingness, then that's your choice.
I mean, I guess.
Also, people expected when it was still around that the lands that were basically bunch of jumbled up stuff before they added endless mode.
Yep.
So like that whole wall thing. That's where they believe Herobrine used to live.
Yeah, the
If Herobrine's is
Farlands.
supposed to be this like dark menace, I believe he should live in the Nether.
He should,
like, a
and,
fort-
and please make it as a boss, because I would actually like to have Herobrine as an actual, like,
You have to summon it
boss.
with the egg.
Yep.
That's the
Yeah.
only reason why you have to defeat the Ender Dragon. Oh no!
Because you can re-summon
to
the
use a
Ender Dragon
beacon
with
and
4
the egg.
Ender crystals and the egg.
Yep.
Yeah, you
But
have
you
to use
actually
both.
have to get the
The
egg.
reason,
with
the reason why it
egg.
has to be an endgame boss is because you have to kill the Wither and... No, you have to kill the 3 main bosses. The Wither Wither, the Ender Dragon, and the Elder Guardian.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. that's true.
Got it.
What
Ravagers-
in the temple?
Ravagers are just part of the Pillager thing. You
Dude,
can just
I
do those
totally
whenever
forgot
you
about
want.
I totally forgot about the Guardian.
No, dude. I thought.
Hold on, I have
I
an
mentioned,
idea.
I mentioned it earlier that the Elder Guardian was a man-made creation, like a robot.
Wait a minute, I have an
Yeah.
idea.
Hmm.
So, there's going to be a temple in the Nether that there's only going to be 1 or 2 in the entire server, like how the end dungeons rare or
Mhm.
what's that dungeon called that has the end portal in it?
The
Stronghold.
Stronghold.
Yep,
Yeah.
Stronghold.
At the stronghold. So basically, it's going to be like a stronghold, and it's going to be like a maze, and there's going to be an arena-like room with a shrine, and on it, in the center of the room, you're going to have to place a beacon, and on
And-
top of the beacon, you're going to have to place a dragon egg.
And which summons him.
That's actually a good point.
So basically,
That,
the
that
egg
would be
starts to
cool.
crack.
That would be cool. Someone should make a mod out of that.
So basically, the egg starts to crack, and
Here-
it explodes, and out comes.
Well, it would be weird to see that Herobrine hatches out of the egg over a beacon. It would
Well,
make more sense if it
got it.
like
It would actually give
Sacri-
something to do
or maybe-
with the dragon egg, because
Besides
most people.
resummon the Ender Dragon, because you can resummon the Ender Dragon.
no.
with
The only way to
dragon.
resummon the Ender Dragon is using 4
And-
end crystals at the edges
Or
of
two.
the.
With the egg.
With the
what's
egg on the
in
middle?
That is a good question. What's
Yeah.
in the? Is it
Yeah.
a deceased baby Ender Dragon because the explosion could have killed it off, or is Mojang going to update the game and make it to where the egg actually hatches and you could, have something hatch out of it?
Now
And then
that's when
suddenly-
the end, and that's when the end updates has come, because because
The
think
end
about
update
it.
has already came.
No.
They already did the end.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
the combat update.
yeah, but they only
Dragon's
It's not
been,
called
been
that.
around forever.
yeah, but think about it. They
Yeah,
only did
but they
one
updated
thing.
the end so that they added a new part of the end. like the end cities and stuff like
Right.
that. The end
Have
coral reef.
City's been around for a little while.
Yeah, that was the
So-
update to the end.
Yeah, so they should.
So now
if
we
they
have,
were to do it,
and we had our update to the Nether, and the update to the ocean. So now the reasonable thing is to update the to the caves. So AKA caves and cliffs update.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with the end. There was only one boss, if you think about it, and they only added one mob. But the only thing that they did was they did the end and the end city. That's it. With the Nether update, they added a lot. How come they can't do the same thing with the end?
Yeah.
I mean, what was
Actually,
there
I
to
really
do
quick
add
want
to
to
the
mention.
end,
I just
though?
really quick want to mention. We're talking about all these cool things. There's actually a mod pack out there right now that has these things and
Yeah.
more. By the way, hashtag not spawn. It is called the Better Minecraft mod pack.
Or the
It's
better
basically
end.
the. No, it's not Better End. It's just called the Better Minecraft mod pack, which is a Minecraft Vanilla
It
plus,
has the better end.
plus update. Plus mod pack.
and that
Which
that
added, which
Is
adds
it
more
Curseforge?
stuff
Is
to
it
the
on
end,
the
Nether,
Curseforge?
overworld, even a new dimension called the Abyss.
Here's the thing.
Plus,
You should,
improved texture packs,
you
improved
should honestly look at
textures and
screenshots
stuff
of
like
the
that,
end.
and
The better
structures.
end, rather.
I actually taken a look at the mod pack, and it's really cool.
But here's the
You
thing.
can even build,
We
you can even
wanted-
build horse
But-
and netherite horse
The
armor.
thing.
But here's the thing. We want it as an actual Minecraft update, not
Exactly,
an
not a mod
actual- Yeah, not a mod pack. It would be really cool to see Mojang update the
Oh.
entire thing,
Oh.
brand new.
And maybe another armor
Hello?
set, you know. Like,
Unless we have to
netherite?
get through the cliffs and caves and cliffs update.
Alright. I think it's time to move on. Well, actually, we just blazed through like 2 subjects. Oh god.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
The two
God
subjects
damn.
were the
That's pretty
dimensions and the
change.
Ravagers.
Alright.
if anyone can answer me this, does anyone know what the Wardens of the Cave update are going to do? Because I have a feeling that
They're
that's
gonna be-
going to tie into all
Oh,
of this as well.
I got a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Basically, they're gonna protect something, maybe the mycelium or whatever is around the cave, and if you break something or or jump on a block, because you do make sounds, they will detect it, like the things you saw with the that detect sound and causes a red zone reaction. So they'll follow
Which
you
is why you
around.
can use like things like snowballs or eggs to like
Yeah.
just draw
So
them
maybe
away.
they're like protecting like loot and stuff like that. Because if you would have seen, there's candles in the area.
So speaking
And
So
now
maybe-
obviously there's
So-
a withholder of that loot. So
since we
So,
were
yeah.
speaking about the since we were speaking about the cave update, it actually updated last week, and now there's actually goats.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Hey, can I just say how dumb everybody was to vote for the glow squid?
I
As a joke?
actually, vo-
I voted
my
for
God.
a villager.
I actually,
Yeah,
What
now
I
we'll
will
I
vote the ice
actually,
villager.
I actually
Well,
voted
then,
for the
okay,
goat
then
squid.
the ice villager. It's so dumb how you have to.
I voted for the
how we got a
villager.
glow squid that doesn't even glow.
I mean,
I-
Yeah.
I mean, I actually tested it out. They actually do glow. It's just not like too much.
Like if you're
Yeah.
gonna make a glow squid, make them glow really bright. Like you
Yeah.
can see, like make them glow as a sea, like as much as a 4 stack of sea pickles.
It would have been more badass.
Yeah,
if
make them glow like a torch.
it actually.
Yeah,
It'll,
so you can clearly
Make
see
them
them.
actually have light.
it'll actually
Yeah.
be. You know, it'll be more badass if it'll actually turn out like a little boss in the ocean, just a little mini boss, you know, or something. Like at
No,
least,
it doesn't make sense. The mini boss in the ocean would be the Elder Guardian. Why would they add
Well, the
another one?
Elder Guardian is the boss. The mini boss is the Guardian.
Yeah, in
True.
of themselves are basically mini bosses.
my absolute favorite mob that they put out in this new update, the Caves and Cliffs, was
But-
the newt, or not the newt, the axolotl.
The
Axolotl.
axolotl.
Oh, yeah.
Axolot
Yeah.
was definitely
Those
one of
things
my...
are gonna be so easy to go through the thing.
So
Yeah.
glad
Plus,
that they
you can
didn't
actually
Right.
make the
have us have to
axolotl
vote
dance
on
on
that.
really
They just
fast.
put it in.
Yeah.
I definitely like the fact that there's an axolot though. That's cute how the
Yeah.
game decided to add it and
Yeah.
shit. In my opinion.
Oh,
And you can have
Oh,
axolotl
Okay,
army.
okay. I just gotta ask a real quick question for any big ass fan. Only big ass fans will know this. Does anyone know the great axolotl? Axolotl.
Yup.
What?
Oh.
Yep.
It's the new. It's the.
Yep.
is that
It's the new mob that is coming into the cave update.
No,
What
I
is
mean,
it?
has anyone ever heard of the great axolotl?
The great
Not
Great
axolotl.
until
or
a
the
few
gray?
months
Yeah.
ago.
Great.
Are you talking about the meme?
No, not the meme. No
Oh.
one.
I posted general in memes.
Okay, so basically, the great axolotl is a great. It's a giant.
It's from
axolotl
Gravity
that's basically
Falls.
There it is. Yeah, it's basically from one of the Gravity Falls books.
Oh.
Anyone's a big fan of that? Say aye.
What?
I watched
I-
Gravity Falls, but I did not like. I didn't like watch it fully.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch
I've only
it.
watched
I've only seen a few
Series.
episodes of
When
it.
it was on, I didn't actually like seek it out.
Yeah.
So
Okay, but like.
now,
Hmm.
all right. Should we move on to our next subject?
Hold on.
Sure.
I mean, we already
Hold
went
on,
through
I'm
two.
gonna have an
No,
opinion
actually, no,
real
we
quick
went through
because I
three
haven't
because we also
spoken
went through
yet.
more dimensions.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's
Go
already
ahead.
speak.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, since I haven't spoken yet, where in the cave update are the axolotls going to be found? Because from what I learned in my biology class, they're native to lakes in Mexico. So where
The
are
lush
they actually
caves.
going to be found?
Yeah, the lush
Hey,
cave.
Lush
Yeah,
caves.
Caves.
Yeah.
Lush caves.
They're
And
they're putting now vegetation in the caves, and they're gonna actually have running streams through the caves.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's where you can find the axolotls.
It may not be
Big-
real in game, but they still basically inhabit some of the same stuff, other than living in underground
Lakes
areas and
and-
fighting guardians.
Wait, so does that mean all of Minecraft is just Mexico? If they're axolotls?
No.
No.
Mexican Minecraft confirmed, ladies and gentlemen.
Mexico doesn't get snow. Mexico
Yeah!
doesn't get snow.
Hey!
Oh wait,
Texas
no,
doesn't
no.
either, but
Mexico
yet
does
they-
have
they
snow,
froze
depending
over.
on the mountains.
Yeah,
Depending
that's
if you're
true.
going to the mountains.
That's true.
have
Texas
been
isn't supposed to get
disproved.
snow, and look at them back in February.
Hey, dark.
What?
Look.
What?
Okay, now that you mentioned it, it did snow at the Sahara point.
Hey.
Maybe it's more so of it's the Earth entirely. Speaking-
Maybe.
Speaking of which, I do want to add a topic. I know this is old ass news, but what were you guys' thoughts on the Earth SMP?
On the
I thought it
what
was very
SMP?
interesting.
What?
Very
I thought it was
Earth
interesting
SMP.
as well, but apparently they gave up on it because they added too many famous people at once, so
Because
they
the map is
so
too
they
big.
just stopped. So people just stopped playing, and the thing just died out.
Oof.
That sucks.
Like, what if we did a Earth SMP?
I mean, we could.
I bet you $5 right now that most people will go to
Should
the
we?
Arctic Empire.
At the moment,
At
I
the
will
moment
say,
the server opens up to like people,
no.
they're so gonna just go to the Arctic Empire.
I mean, right now I do have an SMP, but it is currently on hold for now. But it is going to come back soon, though.
Too little of a streamer to be invited to do any SMPs.
Like, okay, listen, we're all small streamers. I mean,
I'm
like
not
the
even a
most,
streamer in
the
general.
most we have in subs is pretty much me with like 1.3k.
I have like
I don't
5
even
subs
have
on YouTube and
subscribers.
that's
I don't even have a Twitch
Bro,
channel.
stop flexing with your 5 subs, man. I can't take it.
I don't even have a YouTube or Twitch channel.
Then
The
make
only
one.
social media that I'm known for is Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, now that I think about it, Rocky is probably the most famous here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm not
I don't know
famous
if it's
anymore.
Like,
Oh yeah, that's
I gotta
right.
take a.
I
Pop
live.
break, I'm
I
having some
basically
dinner.
live on Discord.
Alright.
that's it.
All right,
I
boys.
never while
So,
we were talking.
on to our next subject. Alstar, do you want to let Bomb MC talk during
Oh,
this
yeah.
one, by the way?
Yep.
Okay, so, boys, our next subject is going to be evokers. Are they actually evil, or are they just trying to repent the sinners?
Yes.
Think about this, because here's my theory about the Evokers. They are magical. They were taken by the Illagers and the Pillagers because their families
And the
did stuff
Sillagers,
behind.
don't forget the Sillagers.
Oh yes, that too. And they just took him in, and he became a magical, powerful thing.
Hello,
So-
I'll be right back.
How did he gain so much power? You know, where did this power come from? Was it from the Illagers? Did they run tests on their own kind? Like, what is it? Oh shit.
Wait, hold on.
The
You know how
Illager.
there's... Guys, you know how the Ravengers ended up were the side effect of making a Totem of Undying?
Yes.
Every Evoker drops that
That is
when you kill
true.
it.
That is true.
So
Mhm.
the Evoker's
You're not
powers have to have gotten from the Totem of Undying.
Mm. And I mean, the Ravengers relate to the Totem of Undying, so I'm guessing,
Yeah.
you know, maybe the only origins is either the Totems of Undying or possibly the Master Builders. The reason I say this is because they were the gods, and only a god could make such a holy tool to survive death itself.
True.
Am I wrong about that? All right.
No, you're not.
That's why I'm thinking that the Master Builders are somehow behind this. Some of them split and did something else. Others went the full fucking blown. Because as it was said by even Game Theory, the Master Builders made shit that they even couldn't control. So is it possible that maybe the Master Builders made devices as well that even surpassed death?
I mean, that's definitely an idea.
You know?
It's definitely better than what my idea
Ouch.
of the Illagers was.
Oh,
Get
go ahead.
out.
I'm willing to listen.
Nothing that creative. My idea of the Illagers was just the fact that so the way that they get their skin color that's different from the villagers is the fact that they are with their genetic defects, not defects, genetically different from the villagers, i.e. humans with albinism and melatonism. So the villagers being very much not wanting to have anything different, because if you realize when you watch the villagers, they all have a set schedule and do the same thing day in, day out, and everyone looks the exact same. So here comes this one person who doesn't look the same, so let's kick him out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how that happens, at least to me.
Maybe.
That's how
That example
Illagers
was shown in
became-
Minecraft.
That's why Illagers hate villagers so much. They were kicked out and left out,
Yeah,
so they became their own army.
Rudolph. No one wants to let. Other reindeer won't let him join the reindeer games.
What? Wait, what?
What?
In the song, the Rudolph.
The red-nosed reindeer.
No one would let Rudolph join in the
child-
reindeer games. So
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I'll just sit in here in this corner. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah,
you're
be
good.
quiet. We don't want no girls here.
Hey.
We don't want girls.
All right.
It's
It's
stinky.
bye.
I do.
Anyway,
believe-
I am
on.
back.
Welcome
I
back.
have a burger and a hot dog now.
Hey. But hey, Rock, do you have any input on the Evokers? You know, being good or bad guys, and why do you think?
Well, you do intrude in their homes, but then again, they do have the power to summon ghosts and
That is
Venus
not even-
flytraps.
Their homes, like the mansion, is way better than anything with the village. I'm sorry.
It is. And they now reminded the Pillagers and Illagers are. I think it's just the Illagers that have the access. Am I wrong?
No,
No,
Vindicator.
the Illagers are just straight regular people who just have their hands crossed. Pillagers are the ones who actually go roaming around and will kill you and have weapons.
What would be really
And then
interesting would
Vindicators
be-
are the guys who have axes and commit heroes
Yes.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay, can I say something?
Yes.
What would be really interesting would be a killager.
A what?
A killager.
A killager?
That's just a Ravenger.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Die!
It kills
We
everything.
have a girl here.
Oh no, all I know is that there's cat.
Dark, so I make her go boom
You doing?
with my bombs.
What?
I have bombs.
What? Okay.
So I make the
What?
girl go boom.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Kaboom.
I don't even know. Alright. Are we ready to move to the next subject? Because I think we are.
Noted.
Yes.
Okay. Now, for a very juicy topic. Wait, is this the one? Yes. Where the fuck did the netherite armor come from? What are the fucking origins?
And how is it that
How obviously?
you make
And-
it from a smithing table, not like regular
How do
armor?
yeah, that is another good question. How the fuck do we even know how to make it? You know? It's just like netherite came from hell, right?
It's-
or at least
yes.
supposedly.
Netherite
put it
comes
there?
from ancient debris.
And there must have been an ancient civilization that
Yes.
was former there. So what was the ancient civilization? Was it the master builders or was
Yes.
it something else?
No, it's
Am I
already been
No, it
confirmed
had-
that it was the master builders.
Was it demons?
No.
Because that's
It
how
was
we get the not the piglins, the hoglins.
Yes, it's
Hmm.
probably that was the Master Builders, which is why there's that end biome in there where the Master Builders technically then live. But it's really, God damn it, never mind. But it's really because
I'm sleeping.
the piglins and whatnot lived there. They were originally from there. Now that I think about it.
Hmm.
When
Oh, sex.
because the original theory is that what kind of wiped out the world of Minecraft in the first place was the fact that there was the wither that came in and destroyed everything. That's why there's sometimes just random holes in the ground.
Mhm.
Was from the wither, and so in everyone's futile attempt to try and escape, because they know that he's going to destroy the wither's going to destroy the world, everyone just kind of scattered. Some went to the nether, some went to the end, but by the time the player joins, it's already been millennia
5 million
since
years, yeah.
it's been several millennia since that happened. That's why we have the oh my god evolution to the point where Endermen don't even look like the player, even though they are the player's ancient ancestor of being the ancient builder. Same with the Hoglins.
Yeah, you might be right about that. And that's not.
I
But,
would have
like-
thought that the piglins evolved from pigs.
Yeah, and that sort of makes sense. But, like, why is it in Minecraft that when you strike a pig with lightning, it turns to a piglin?
Because
actually never thought about
the only thing that they were able to bring was pigs, and eventually that DNA gets wrapped up in everything.
True.
I mean, I
'Cause,
guess
I mean,
that.
Think
that
about it.
gets-
After millennia, things are going to happen. I mean, we're playing under the assumption that it's been only 100 years to maybe 1,000 years. For all we know, we could be talking about. I mean, look at our history. We could be talking about Neanderthals and the first Homo sapiens interacting. We were all under the impression Homo sapiens came in and just said, "Nah, Neanderthals, y'all go away." But we actually have evidence. We actually have evidence that Neanderthals and Homo sapiens intermixed. So why
Woman,
can't we
pain,
say that with the pigs
suffering,
and the
re-
ancient
What?
builders?
because that would be disgusting.
To us.
I mean, is he wrong?
To
Oh,
us.
someone's growing weed under the map.
I mean, to us, that seems disgusting and weird, but I mean, look at human history 50 years ago.
True.
How many things are happening with our day and age that people 50 years ago would have been going, no?
True. That's true. I mean, because we think about this though, like, how many times have we said yes to that? Because as humanity as a whole, we've done some fucked up things and we've done some good things. But more mostly, we have done some fucked up things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. And I mean, if we were to think about this logically, even coming in from where the netherite stands, the netherite could have been, like, even before diamond or, you know, all this shit was invented. Like, where did the fucking nether come from? That's my question. Alright, we're asking only about the simple things, the smaller things. Where did the nether come from? What god created it? Was it the master builders? Was it the person who created the master builder? What was it? It's all a big question. It's like the Illuminati. We don't know what's going on with it. It's just a fucking theory, right?
We can't
So,
prove
okay,
that it actually exists. We just know that it exists, but we cannot prove that it exists.
Right, and that's, like, we may think it exists, we can't just prove it exists, though, right? And it's like real life. We think shit sometimes exists, but we can't exactly prove it.
Like Bigfoot.
Yeah, like Bigfoot, actually. It's nice. But, yeah, it just goes on and on and on.
I have weapon.
Get back up there. I don't know how to get back up there.
What you mean?
Alt F4.
Alt F4.
Yes.
And I mean,
Absolutely
What?
nothing.
Can you get an F
What?
on the
Sorry.
sock? I just
Oh,
I
what
was
else?
just AFK.
Now, my other
At
question
dinner.
is,
Oh
what
my
else?
god, my game just broke.
What
to
else
pieces.
have these master builders created? You know, because with the
Temple
release of
temples?
Minecraft, with the release of Minecraft Dungeons, like, and with the updates on the Rise, who knows what they could be creating? Who knows what the game could be adding?
Which was in the main game.
Oh. You're
You
already
know?
here. Get out now. You're not
Look at
allowed
how-
in here. You're a girl.
No, what? Hey, stop being sexist, you rat!
Fuck you. I've got
Okay.
a sword.
Listen here, you fucking
Wes.
bitch.
I've got a sword.
So anyway,
I've got a
like
band
I-
hammer.
like I was saying,
Hammer.
I mean, look at how
okay,
much
I'm
stuff
gonna
has
be
just
right the fuck
happened
back.
in the past. What is it? 15 years of Minecraft being around.
I'm gonna move. Okay. I'll be right back. I gotta help my mom do stuff. So.
All right,
Bruh.
no worries.
Okay.
I mean, look at how much lore has come out in just the 15 years since Minecraft originally started. So who's to say what won't happen in another 10, 15 years?
True. Hey, where's Alstar, by the way?
Oh, he's listening.
All right.
He's in El Rey. I
So
think.
what topic are we on right now?
All right. So we're on the
Looks like his
netherite
rank-
topic.
Right.
Right.
His rank is El Rey, and
And
that's why it says El
If you
Rey.
guys want to suggest some topics, go ahead. We will definitely talk about them, like during the
What
stream.
mods do you want to be in the
Episode of Dragon Ball Idiot.
I mean, have you guys heard of the mod called Alex Mobs?
I think so. What was it?
Okay, so something.
So,
Okay, go
okay,
ahead.
so it's basically a mod that's on adding you mobs to
I
the
am
game.
chopping this guy's head off.
And then
It's not working.
So far, there's like 40.
Hey,
Sorry,
and you're like,
kill this guy.
Chief, you're lagging out.
Yeah, I
man.
was gonna say, is anyone else having him
yeah,
lag?
I'm hearing him like,
Yeah.
One thing,
Oh,
well, he's trying to get his audio back working. Has anyone else realized that
Wait,
it's
are you-
actually, as of this year, 10 years ago that Minecraft was released?
Wait, was it? Oh shit.
It was released in 2011. It's 2021.
Where'd he go?
It's been 10 years?
10 years
there he
of
is.
fucking Minecraft, boy.
Oh yeah, they had their
Fucking
10-year
time.
anniversary. Like, I thought that was a year ago.
I thought so too. No, that's this
Yeah.
year.
The official one, yeah.
They,
Getting back
they
on real quick.
released. They released back in 2011. So I mean, it's officially.
Officially, yes.
It's
10
been
years.
officially 10 years, Jesus.
In November, it will be officially 10 years.
Wait, who said hey?
Die! This guy won't die. Help! I can't
Stop
murder
trying to
people.
kill him. Stop trying to kill him, Jesus.
Okay, where are you guys in the...
I don't even know. Okay, so continuing on with the topics, and again, if you guys want to suggest any topics, go ahead. We'll be listening in. You know. And okay, let's move on with the next topic, funny enough. So, the more dimensions, you know, like...
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Oh shit, did we? Alright, well
More
let's think...
I don't remember.
Can you let me in?
dimensions.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess we'll talk about more dimensions even more. So, with, you know, the end and the nether being regular dimensions, there's the there's modded ones. The Aether, the other one. Hack, go ahead and
There's
link
also
it in,
red
in
ant
the
dimension, brown ant dimension, termite dimension,
and
rainbow ant dimension.
what I think these are, aside from the end and the nether, are alternate dimensions, in my opinion.
I thought you were
you-
gonna say
they're not-
alternate universes. I'm like, what?
Ultimate
They
universe.
are.
Yeah, they are.
Modded
technically.
Minecraft is the completely alternated universe. As in,
Yeah,
what if
yeah.
blah
Every
blah
mod
blah
pack
was
is a
blah
different
blah blah.
universe.
Right.
So modded Minecraft is really just alternate universes.
Wait,
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
then what if
Yeah.
Minecraft itself, like every time you spawn into a new world, it's an alternate universe?
Or,
just taking your
and if
subconscious
you also think about
with you.
it, in an alternate timeline as well.
True.
Do that.
Because you don't know what time. I mean, of course, since they're swords, of course you're like in the medieval times ish. But where?
Uh-huh.
Not
But-
really.
Not really, because there is technology, which is redstone, but
True.
it's kind of medieval. It is medieval.
Look at the
kind
fact of with zombie movies and post-apocalyptic movies, almost all the time, what
They're
happens
always in the
is
future.
you'll always start with stone tools and everything. You move on to swords, go to guns, go to bigger weapons, and then all of a sudden you have to restart with stone.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
wood.
I mean, sometimes you can start off sooner than that and actually start off with swords and everything. But that's also why we have the pickaxes and all that we do have, is because of the fact that we're far enough into the future into Minecraft after the apocalypse, which is what destroyed the ancient builders, that we are able to have weapons.
Maybe it's not that, it's the matter of fact it's timeline in our world. What timeline works differently in their world? So what if there's no, since there's only redstone technology, what if there's no actual technology like computers and guns and stuff like that? What if they were just stuck in a
Or
medieval
internet.
fantasy age? Yeah, or internet. What if they were stuck in a medieval fantasy age?
Dial-up internet, yes.
Not even internet itself. No phones, nothing.
I mean,
Not even dial-up?
To think about is
I mean, think
Go-
about it
go
because
ahead.
remember, because right now we're just getting candles, but we just received lanterns like way before. And remember candles were a thing first, and then lanterns became an actual thing. So it's like we're like
It might
going
have.
backwards.
It might just be, Alstar, that one was discovered before the other. So what
Maybe.
if the discoverers discover shit that they didn't even know was possible? Because they've already discovered the telescope.
So yeah, what if What if the lantern
Oh, no.
wasn't a candle, but just a wick, like a torch kind of wick kind of thing,
Maybe.
or it's fueled by coal or something, and then a
That we're
candle.
going to be finding out a lot more now that we have the excavation site coming out
True.
soon.
The what
True.
site?
Yeah.
The what site?
So that you can build your own
The excavation is
What?
like
what
there's
is-
gonna be. I think there's gonna be randomly generated excavation sites where if
Yeah.
you use a brush, it will
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Uncover
I know what you're
secrets.
Yeah, that was that like featured like like was that like
That was featured during the
yeah, the
like
cave update. Was that like during it or did they announce it before?
they announced it during it.
Okay.
During.
But it was announced last summer.
Yep. Oh
Yeah.
shit! I just realized in 2 months it comes out. Holy shit! The fucking update comes out in 2 months.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
We're way behind the times.
But I mean,
Was
one
it?
thing to
Jeez, it feels like yesterday it was announced.
oh god no,
Yeah.
it seems like it was 5 years ago that it was announced to me.
Yeah, it
God
feels like
damn.
it's
What?
been like years ago.
All right,
Um,
and I
but-
feel like this should be addressed. Like we somehow forget shit like that. Like you know how everybody forgot about Leafy's ban like
Yeah.
after just like 3 months. That's the same situation here. It's just like everyone forgot about the update. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
circling back to the time difference thing. I mean, one thing that we also have to take in consideration is Minecraft a day and a night. So one full day.
At night is like 5 minutes.
No, it's
No.
40 because it's 20 minutes day, 20 minutes night.
And I did
Yeah.
the math. Apparently, a Minecraft year is a little bit more than 5 days.
IRL?
Time.
IRL time.
All time.
oh wow.
Okay, then yeah. So I mean, that's another thing to think about is the fact that in game 1 year is only a week for us. So I
So-
mean, it could be the fact that all of this went down when the game was released. It could have been only 10 days our time that since the game on the day of release, 10 days for us, but that
For
would
10
have
years.
already meant that
Yawn.
that was already 10 years for them.
You know that wouldn't.
Yawn.
You know this wouldn't
But-
be. This
but,
wouldn't
Okay,
actually be
okay, I'm just gonna
bad
ground
at
us
all.
here. Remember, this is just a video game.
Yep.
Remember that.
No.
You mean
There
a
is-
We gotta
gang
no,
keep,
it's
we
not.
gotta keep
This is
ourselves
live.
grounded. We gotta keep
Minecraft
ourselves
is
grounded,
live.
or else we're gonna just be flying around with
Actually-
nothing to do.
Actually, if
So
you
let's
guys
keep ourselves grounded, and remember, this is just a video game.
Actually, if
Sure,
you,
it has an cult following, and sure, it has a lot of
actually,
awards,
if you
stuff
guys
like that.
wanna
But
think
remember,
about
it's
it,
a
it
video
sound-
game, not
if
real
you guys
life.
want to think about it, it actually sounds like a fucking Minecraft RP at this point. Like we're in alternate timelines. Actually, that's actually a good idea to make an actual roleplay. I'm gonna put that in. I'm actually gonna put that in the
Hell yeah.
Minecraft roleplays ideas.
Speaking of which, I would actually love to be part of one. We
Same.
tried doing one, but like,
Supposed to
no.
be in one, but it fell through.
Not tried
so-
doing one. We
I
were
can't
planning on
say
doing
much.
one, but no one can
I
really
can't
come
say much
around at
because
school.
I can't say much because the roleplay that I'm doing is still in production and I can't say anymore. So
Is it a fan made my street?
nope.
Can we just talk about that real quick? I'm so pissed off how she just ended it there.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. I
She
think
co-
we all
she confirmed
are
it
though.
for season 7 though.
Who?
She did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Afmao
Afmao
did.
confirmed it for season 7.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
on her
what?
Discord.
My
on
street?
her Discord. But that was like a year ago.
Yeah, but she said it's gonna take a while because of the pandemic.
Okay.
Liar.
this might-
Because I mean, if you think about it, the pandemic is actually great for gamers because
Yes, exactly.
we don't go
Gamers
anywhere.
are-
We sit
Wait,
in
yeah,
front of
yeah.
our computer all day.
And we
The
talked.
gamers are the only ones
Hell
that
yeah.
are benefiting through the
Here's
pandemic.
the thing.
That sounds
here's,
wrong, but still, it's
Here's the
It's
thing.
right.
Here's the thing.
Gamer Pog.
Here's the thing. She might have the script done. She might have the voice acting done. But think about it. She maybe doesn't have the filming done in Minecraft yet.
yeah, exactly.
She might have everything done.
I-
but the only
when
thing
I
that
heard
she's,
about it, I
that she's
actually,
missing is just
like-
the filming.
And you have
Okay.
to go with people.
And
Okay,
also, if there's like
random
animation,
question here: has anyone ever, like, once they saw her stuff and like stuff like that, have they ever fantasized about being on it, like their own character?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
not as like a side character that's shown off in one day, like one of the main characters.
yes.
No.
Yes.
Trash.
For me, it was. So when she announced it was when I was like insane about one game. So I imagine myself being this like really good wizard or whatever, being able to like cure Aaron's blindness, but had to wait on his memory. But I had a
Lamp.
dark side where I would like at the end of it, I would ruin their wedding by like summoning something.
But again, this is all fucking Final
pull out a
Fantasy type
9mm
shit.
and pop the ass.
Remember, this is all Final Fantasy type shit, so.
Who even knows?
Oh no!
Who
Here's
even
the
knows
thing.
what
Here's the
happens
thing.
with Discord
You might not know what I'm talking about, but the like monster or whatever I had inside me was it was basically Bendy. If you don't, if you know what it is.
Oh no.
Bendy
Yeah,
in the
I was-
ink machine or
You
Bendy as
would
in
be
the streamer?
vomiting ink by
Bendy
now.
and the Ink Machine.
Okay.
I was like
Bendy.
extremely a big fan of it.
Alright, I'm actually.
Oh,
gonna, alright, I'm gonna
I am
quit
so
Minecraft.
excited
I'm still
for
a fan,
Dark
though.
Revival.
I'm so excited for that as well.
I mean, I have, put it to you this way. I have 2 guinea pigs. One of them is named Sammy, the other one is named Boris. That is how much of a fan.
If I were to get a female dog, I would name her Alice.
Bruh.
What?
I can't
fuck?
say anything because that's a spoiler in my series. I can't say shit. I can't
No,
say shit.
no
You
way.
just spoiled the
I
series.
can't say
man.
shit. I can't say shit.
You
Stop
just, you just
spoiling your
spoiled
own
it by
series.
saying I'm not gonna spoil it. So
I
is there
just
someone
can't say
or
anything. I
something
can't
named
say
Alice?
God damn it, man.
No, it's like no. There is a character named Alice, but there's something that I cannot say that happens. All right, there's something that happens during in the series that I cannot say. So
On camera, you can't say it on camera.
no, I'm not
You
gonna say it at all. I'm not gonna say it at all because it
Are
will
you-
contain spoilers.
Are you sure about it?
Actually, speaking
I
of
can
your
convince you.
thing, I wanted to see if I can join. I'm actually pretty good
All right.
I mean, right now we.
voice
I
actor,
mean,
and I do enjoy
Same.
I mean, the
role-playing.
only character that we only
Same.
that we
I'm a
need-
decent voice actor, to be fair.
the
Me
only-
too.
I mean, here's the thing. I can tell you what the roleplay is about, but I cannot tell you what is gonna happen in the series. That is the only thing I cannot do.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, are y'all
Supposed to
ready?
be in one,
So-
but
Yeah.
things fell through, so I wasn't able to get to even have it be started, which like made me sad.
Oh,
All
you don't,
right.
you don't
For-
want to know
for
how many
me, I was
times
gonna
we
start like
tried.
with a bunch of friends, basically do a stump type of roleplay, where we do mod packs, and each one is like connected.
All right. Yep.
Like,
Okay.
if you
Wanna
ever
take
seen
part
them
in that?
before,
That
you'll
sounds
All
fun.
right.
know what I mean.
Continuing on with our suggestions and subjects, what do you think about the new mobs coming to the update, and how do you think it will affect the lore of Minecraft? All right.
The what
This is a good question.
So goats,
One point-
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say goats and axolotls are actually a pretty good animal. I don't think they're gonna affect the lore in any
I
way.
will. I
No.
will agree on that.
World
the only
building
thing,
for-
the only
for
thing
those
that'll
two.
affect
The only thing,
no is the
the only thing that
warden.
should have been added,
Yeah.
that should not have been added, was the glow squid. I say that shit's
Shut-
stupid.
I voted for the
No.
glow
I
squid,
think-
so
I think that
I
if
voted
they
for the
had-
soldier.
if they had if they had added the ice villager, then
Villager, then that would add more lore to it.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
part of the reason why I was wanting the ice villager was so we could have actual more lore.
Villager.
Yeah, and then people
The
just
glow
decided to
squid could
joke
be a
and
huge
vote.
part of the lore. Think about it.
Everybody
What do you
decided,
mean?
oh, I'm
Be
gonna
quiet.
jokingly
Too much
vote for
soldier.
the. No one's gonna vote for this, so I'm just gonna jokingly vote for it. Everybody vote for it because they thought it was gonna be a joke.
And Dream voted for it, so.
He even apologized on Twitter about voting for it.
What the fuck? No.
No, legit. If you go to his Twitter, like back when they announced it, he like 3 days later he wrote an apology on his Twitter saying he sorry for
Mansion Builder
jokingly.
should have used-
Part
I
of
think
the reason
I think
why that the glow squid won was because a whole bunch of streamers were saying, "Oh, I'm gonna vote for the glow squid as a joke," and of course you have Dream, who is
The biggest upcoming
It's starting,
influencer.
but
Yeah,
it was
the
getting
biggest.
big, and then the nail in the coffin, the person who said it and basically sealed our fate was Filza, the
Yeah.
king of Minecraft.
Was
So
that A7?
because I know that like there a whole bunch of streamers and YouTubers and Minecraft people were saying that they were voting the glow squid as a joke. But of course, when you have that kind of influence over billions of people or millions or however many followers you have, even if you have one person saying
Loyal to
I'm
you.
going to do this, I mean, you have a
Okay,
case of
Hack made a good example. Let's move away from the glow squid and talk about the warden, which I
Yeah.
think is gonna have a lot
Yes.
more lore than we
Yeah.
expect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the warden has some shit to talk about. Where do we begin with the warden?
Yeah,
It's-
I don't.
Let's begin
Yeah,
with
to be
this.
honest,
anything
I will say.
about
most
him
obvious
other than
part
the
of
fact that
him.
he's echolocation.
Yeah,
Can I-
exactly.
Mhm.
He's
Can I be
echolocation.
honest? Can I be honest? I feel like it will be really good for because if you think about it, we don't even have any like mini bosses in
can
the
you-
caves.
Hey, Alstar, can you allow Hack to talk? Or H4CK? He's asking.
Wait, what? Who?
Hack.
Hack.
H4CK.
Is he a friend of yours?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
There, Hack.
I
You're
was
allowed
listening to the
accept.
podcast. But let's focus on something other than his echolocation. I've noticed from the trailers and stuff like that, his heart is beating like souls, like the same like kind of
Like Soul Sand.
that has the soul sand does when you walk over it.
Right. Hack, you've been invited to join. You have to go above and it should say accept somewhere. But yeah, I think the warden may have
there
like
you go.
some sort-
Hello?
Yeah, you're
Uh,
good.
Hello.
I think
Hello.
the warden might have a
Okay.
purpose in this though. You know?
It's gonna have a
because-
purpose. I have a gut feeling it's gonna have a lore
The
purpose.
glow squid may have a purpose, but you know that's the glow squid. You know, Mojang might turn it into the biggest lore shit ever, but the warden, realistically, let's think about this.
This firing a bow.
Echolocation, it's protecting
Mhm.
something. Who is it protecting it for? Why is it protecting it? You know, like what's going on in its head?
Okay. I have a theory. Maybe it was the thing that was protecting the end portal, but then after so long, it just since the portal was deactivated, it must have felt something somewhere else and decided to go there.
Game theory stuff right there, mate.
Maybe.
Okay,
And
can I
is it
confess
hostile
something?
to everything? Is it hostile to everything? Because
No, it's
it
only
may have
hostile to what it hears.
Yeah. It's
so
only,
it can
and I
be
think that's
big.
primarily only going to be the player. I don't think that it's going to be hostile to the axolotls
be-
and everything, because if I remember correctly from the live stream that they had, they only had the
Player go through it.
yeah, and
But when the update comes out, maybe we can test it out where.
Yeah, and
if
that's
one
what
of
I
us
was
goes to
thinking.
creative.
We'll test
one
it
of
out
us
in
go-
2 months. We'll have a podcast and we'll see what happens.
yeah,
Mhm.
We can test out if we could just spawn an animal. If it makes sounds, we'll go for it. If not, then that means it's technically a hostile mob to the player.
It is a hostile
Alright,
mob,
so-
actually.
Okay, so the next mob, listen to me. The axolotl, the fact that it turns immediately friendly to you on sight gets me interested that maybe the
Yeah.
ancient builders did something to the axolotls that made them
Maybe
friendly.
Maybe they kept
Maybe.
axolotls as pets.
Maybe.
Which is, but what about wolves
That's
and
true.
cats? Like, I mean, I'm not saying that you can't have an axolotl as a pet; they're adorable. But like, you know,
Slow
yeah.
Army for the win.
why would they keep them around as pets? They fight for you. They heal you somehow. It's amazing what these things can do. But
That-
we'll see.
We'll see.
One thing
We'll
that
have to
I'm going to
see.
be interested in, because I know that Captain Sparkle did a little bit of a snapshot with the axolotls, and he showed how they play dead and everything. But I am
So did
seriously
Filza.
curious.
So did Filza. Filza did a
Yeah.
snapshot as well.
Yeah.
But
But he
I'm
mostly
curious on
focused
how
on-
they'll heal you.
Yeah, I'm curious about that as well. Maybe it's like
I am too.
maybe it's like a cuddle event.
What? I guess.
Maybe it's like a magical cuddle effect.
And
or
how
something.
will this be used in PvP? Let's think about this. We won't
PvP?
be- because now we'll
I
have
don't-
live
We
regen.
only have like 30 seconds of PvP because axolotls are sea creatures. They won't be able to survive on land.
Yeah, but that makes water PvP that much more interesting. Think about it.
Yeah.
And
I think
considering they'll
People
attack for you
actually
and
do
heal
water because of all of the issues with it and the non-survivability and how you're so out of your element that most people end up dying within 2 minutes of being in the water.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
you
back.
know,
What I missed.
And I can't
lot.
say no
And,
one.
and
All
whoever
right.
has a trident basically owns the sea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I
Yep,
can't
definitely.
say anyone underwater isn't a PvPer because I've met a few people out there who do underwater PvP and fucking
Okay.
bone in it, bro.
Honestly, underwater PvP is probably one of the hardest PvPs to master.
Yeah.
It is, and
It
no
is,
one ever
yes.
looks to it.
It
But it's so
really
crucial
is.
sometimes. If you get stuck in water PvP, it is essentially if you don't have the right equipment, you're done for.
Basically, I think the only people that can do it are like professionals and Technoblade.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like how you
Filza.
said that.
No,
Okay.
sorry. So I think it's Dream, Technoblade, Filza.
I mean, Dream does it all the time. So,
It's
like, we can't
listen.
lie
Let's just put it as one group, all professionals who can
All
do
here.
it.
professionals.
So we're talking about all professionals then.
Yeah, all professionals.
Let me see.
But for for those who are famous, would be Technoblade, Dream, Filza. I don't think Filza would actually, because he's more of a builder than a fighter.
he's more-
Phil's is more of like a
Yeah, he's more of like
survivalist
a-
and builder. He can fight,
Yeah.
but he mostly like survives.
mobs.
builds.
Wait, I have a
yeah.
question. I have a question. Have you guys seen the animation that came out
For Status?
No, Hog Hunt.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's status.
yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
status.
man.
That is so good. It's so good.
I love.
This
Wait,
thing
so
says
I
don't
want
live
to.
in
I
Rome.
want to question this. How the fuck did Technoblade kill Quackity, who in
Pickaxe?
full netherite armor with a fucking
Alright,
pickaxe?
yeah, I'll explain.
He had
No,
his
I'll explain.
pots. He had
Wait,
pots
Yeah,
by
he
Dream.
had pots.
And you also gotta, and
No,
no, there's
pot-
also one thing. Quackity isn't that good at PvP. You gotta also remember that. He isn't that good.
He's more of a
Right,
threatener than
more
a
of
fighter.
a-
He's more of a
Yeah.
chauffeur
He's a
than
dealer.
a
He's
fighter.
a dealer.
He's a dealer, not a fighter. He's not a fighter.
Yeah, he
So
is not
we
a
gotta
fighter. He's
put
more
that
like
in
a funny
consideration.
guy and like more of a crack addict. We can say that.
Okay, can I just quickly mention? There was supposed to be another B plot or C plot where Quackity would try to revive Schlatt. What happened to that? Like, did they just
yeah,
give
I'll
that
explain it.
up?
So here,
That's a
I can
good
explain
question.
it. So Dream is the only one that has that in his E chest, or
Which
he
is
either
the
has
book.
Well,
it-
actually, we don't know if he has it in his ender chest, because when Quackity met Dream, he said, I burnt the book.
Yeah,
but
you're
we
right.
don't know for
But
sure.
here's the thing.
But
Here's the
maybe it
thing,
was a
though.
bluff.
Here's the
It was a
thing.
bluff. It would have to
Yeah.
be a bluff.
Yeah, it would have been a bluff.
Yeah.
But hear me out.
Okay.
How did Tommy get alive after Dream killed him in prison by hand?
I think he convinced Awesome Dude to give him ingredients to cause
Maybe.
think of another life, or just admin powers.
Wait, but remember though. Remember
Yeah.
this. Remember,
Admin
Dream,
powers.
J-Slot had that book, but then Dream took it.
Wait. Okay. Speaking of which, how did Jay Schlatt get in the first place?
That's what I
gave
was
him.
thinking of as well. That's what I was
Like,
thinking.
what did he write that book and give it to Dream so that he could revive him?
Or
With,
did he steal it from some place where it introduces a new character to the plot?
I don't
You
know.
gotta think about
For
that.
one thing, it's just a theory. Okay.
Game theory.
Okay. It's more of
His
it's more of a
films.
conversation. But let's actually think about this. So we know that Schlatt had the book in the first place. Like he found out how to revive people, and he gave it to Dream so that he can have his support during the war against Pogtopia, because everybody was going against Schlatt. So why would Schlatt first off, why would Schlatt have the book? Second off, why would Schlatt just abandon the fight in the first place and basically almost kill himself with alcohol and a heart attack / stroke?
What the hell just happened? Where did the conversation even go through? What the hell?
I don't.
Alright, so all right, here we go. We're starting on the Dream SMP now. There we go.
No.
We're focusing on
There we
Dream SMP.
No.
Please
Or
no.
a few parts.
Okay,
Ugh.
how long does the do these podcasts normally
I mean,
last?
it usually goes for like an hour and 30 minutes to like 2 hours, but we've been doing for like an hour. I mean, depending if we have on how many topics we have, basically.
A lot.
What?
So, okay. So we talking a bit about Alphamel. We talked about the Dream SMP. What else?
What?
I mean,
Oh yeah. So any news
What?
about what's going on with the Minecraft Mondays?
Hold on, guys.
Didn't they cancel them? Or am I
Yeah,
just not?
I think that was Saturdays, the Minecraft Saturday shit.
Yeah.
No, I thought they.
FMC,
Okay,
the-
here's my thought on them. I thought they canceled them and replaced it with Minecraft Championship.
Wait, what are we talking about here? Now?
I
Hold on,
think
hold
did they? I don't know.
Minecraft Championships.
I'm so
or just
lost.
tournaments.
Yeah, me too.
on.
Maybe we should
I
get back
feel-
on track.
I feel
Maybe we
like-
should get back on track.
Yeah, but
Alright, I got a
feel like
suggestion.
for-
I actually got a suggestion that involves a mob.
Go ahead.
The piglins. The piglins.
Okay.
What
about 'em?
What are
have a-
they?
I have a
What
theory,
is
I have a
there-
theory.
They're pigmen, but they're just different.
Damn it, guys, I'm back.
Yeah,
No,
they're
but what's
pigments
their
earlier.
what's their interest in gold? Why do they like it so much?
That is a
I
good
have a
question.
theory. I have a theory. I have
Why
a
do
theory.
they store it? Like,
It's
that
a
in
shinier
block.
item.
So you know
They
how,
like shinies. Because the
here,
achievement is ooh shiny.
Yeah, the achievement is ooh shiny, but here's the thing though. They since like what day 1, they had the update has been released for Pigmen because Nether wasn't. Well, wait, was the Nether in the whole time? I don't know, but I feel like
Been
they were
there the
interested in
whole
gold because
time.
it went Pigmen, yeah, they were there the whole time.
But here's
so-
my theory on them.
The Nether
Here's my
came
theory.
out at the same time as the Ender Dragon, but there were no mobs really in there other than the Ghastly and the skeletons and the Wither skeletons, and of course the blazes, because you need blazes
And
in order to.
pigmen.
But here's the thing. The gold was introduced
was
in the
only
newest
zombie
Netherite
pigmen.
update. Gold was finally added to the Nether in the newest Netherite update. Not Netherite, Nether update. They had quartz way back then. Why do they all of a sudden like gold? Is it the
Well-
shiny material? The use of it as weapons?
I think it's the
And
use of it
armor.
as weapons
And armor.
and armor.
And armor, yeah.
So here's my theory on what they are.
Now,
I believe they're the trap.
Mhm.
I believe they're like some sort of like evolution of the people that were killed in the Nether by the Wither.
Plastic.
So I believe that the ancient builders were killed in there and then ended up in soul sand. And I believe that they took animals into the Nether and like placed them on soul sand. So when humans start bounding to the soul sand, I believe that some of the soul sand infected some of the pigs, and basically over time they basically became more human. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
and to
In the-
zombie pigmen, probably
Oh,
that
where
was
did
during
that come
the
from?
virus. So maybe
And
someone.
maybe the piglins liked the gold because of the ancient builders who brought it there. It was like heaven.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like the only thing they remember.
Yeah.
The only thing they remember was using gold for a lot of stuff. So that's why
But-
they would build like bastions and stuff like that. Like,
But why do they not remember the player, and why do they only remember
because they never
the
met us
builder.
before. They never met us before. Remember?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, 'cause-
technically ancient descendants of them.
We're descendants
yeah.
because we don't know what the ancient builders look like.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
say
We have
maybe,
an
maybe
idea
we were
based
like
off
in
of the
stasis
an-
chambers, and then we broke out and ended up in the surface world.
Yeah, because I mean,
Wait,
one
I
thing
would-
to keep in mind is we all have our custom skins and all of this now. But remember, whenever Minecraft first came out, we were
Just
Steve.
It was just Steve.
Alex, by the way.
Yeah, but here's
And
the
Alex.
thing.
No, Alex wasn't there
Alex
originally.
was
Alex was not there
just-
Yeah, he
originally,
wasn't
no.
there originally.
She.
It was just-
She, sorry.
Alex,
Who
Alex-
was there? It was only
Alex.
Steve.
Alex
It
is
was only
like
Steve.
Alex is like another version of Steve, but female.
Female.
yeah.
So what's
Guys,
that
here's the
origin
thing,
story?
guys. Here's the thing. My best friend told me this.
Okay.
Minecraft used to have a much more
What?
complicated backstory. There was this
Minecraft didn't even
golden
used to have
golem
backstory.
guy with a very flat nose, and then just a furry in a tuxedo with a red tie and a very big nose. They were probably the two master builders. I can't remember the entire story, but
Notch
Yeah.
and Hero Brian. Those are the two master
Hero.
builders.
those were two of them. And
Yeah,
then the
I
other
see
two
what-
people
Oh,
who they described.
And the entirety
yeah.
of the Mojang team. Let's not forget
Remember,
that.
Herobrine's just a
Yeah.
creepypasta,
Wait.
so let's just
Here.
say he doesn't exist at all.
Yeah.
Alright, wait, but here's my question. Before we continue talking about Hero Brian, or if he wasn't here, how come he has the same skin as Steve? Did Steve become like what? Let's say if Steve got attacked by the Wither,
No.
Here's something, but
The supposed
if
story
he-
was that Herobrine was a
Glitch.
well, a glitch in the system.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna take it into context of the ancient builders, maybe he was one of them that went rogue, that created the Wither, and was able to control it.
Wasn't one of the stories
is
of
the
Hero
winner.
Brian was that it was Notch's brother that got like killed and uploaded or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think that story's partially true because that's not anything
probably
close to the.
That's just probably a creepypasta.
That's just
Yeah.
called fanfic.
That's a
Yeah,
fan.
but guys,
I mean,
guys,
to be honest, it would be a good story. It would be.
If we put it into a Minecraft
Yeah.
set, yeah.
Make it into a
Isn't
Minecraft roleplay.
fanfic? Isn't all of this
Or
just fanfic?
how about we take the story and put it into
Technically, yeah.
Minecraft lore? Notch and Herobrine were ancient builders. They were brothers. But Herobrine decided to go rogue and created a monster.
Yeah.
Or Notch did something to him to make him go rogue.
So maybe
Like,
it's
we're
more
not-
of
with something.
We
Or
always see
God
Notch
and,
as this good person, but what if there's more to that story?
Maybe
What
there
was his-
is. Who knows?
I can't remember his
Like,
name. I
Notch
can't remember his
could have
original
really
name. What was his
infected
original?
Herobrine with something.
What was Satan's original? What was Satan's original name in the Bible?
Beelzebub?
Lucifer.
Not Lucifer. No. It was
No, there's like an-
and not Yasbala. That's like Cthulhu kind of thing. What was his
Beelzebub?
name? No.
Hmm.
Diablo?
Azrael.
Azrael was
Yeah.
not the original devil.
No, in the Christian Bible, it was an angel named Azrael that fell from heaven. That's Satan,
Oh yeah, that's
or
right.
like his new name, Lucifer.
Yeah. I will
Okay,
dream
yeah.
from Undertale.
Okay, I've caught up with you. I was trying to figure out what you were talking about at first.
Now, hear me out. What if there was a Notch and Herobrine are the
Amorite?
two are basically God and the devil? What if there was a third one?
Which
What do
is
you
the
mean?
player.
And what was
The
that?
in
Yeah.
between, like the in between.
Which is the player.
No, the player's basically
get
kind of a demigod, or
Yeah,
again, one
demigod.
of the great ancient builders.
Yeah, well,
descendants.
wait. If the player wasn't God, how come the player can switch game modes?
True.
Oh.
That-
Demigod.
demigod power.
Question.
Demigod power.
And how come
No,
he?
that- he is the
No.
third god.
And how can he create his own worlds of his choosing?
Yeah.
No, we established this last time, earlier. We believe that every time you load into a world, it's a different timeline. But we're just sending the same consciousness
Yes.
through it.
Who creates that timeline?
Notch and Herobrine.
Probably
No.
Notch.
The player. It's the player.
No, the
player
Minecraft
is the
staff.
third Yes, the
So
monster.
yeah,
Minecraft
like,
staff.
what if Steve is just a demigod that can basically manipulate time and dimensions?
Or what if
What do you
Steve and
mean?
Alex are like gods, but we're their descendants? You know, like we're the demigods, and we have the same powers, like with Greek
but we
mythology.
can't- But we can't
Maybe.
activate them. We're basically
Right.
still in survival, but we're still.
Yeah, we have like half of their powers, like their
So that's
superhuman
in
strength,
training.
their
But
knowledge. We have all
I'm
that.
saying something like changing game modes to creative. Changing my game modes to
A
creative.
wish from
is a
the
little-
gods.
It's just
Slash
it's
game
just
mode C. Oh, hey,
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
fine
a
now.
cheat.
That's funny.
It's just a cheat they added so that people could go into creative mode. But creative mode would be more like they're activating their
God.
demigod powers.
No. I get creative mode now. You know how about the timelines? What if creative mode is a timeline where we are a god itself?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's
Yeah.
just like a frozen in time where we can manipulate everything.
Maybe.
Well, if
Yeah.
it was frozen in time,
Yeah.
why does everything move?
Because not
No, like-
everything's frozen.
Wait, here's the thing.
Not
though.
everything gets
You can-
affected.
Wait, can I talk real quick? The thing is that you have creative automatically when you put your stuff on creative. But the thing is, you can turn off cheats or turn it on. But when you create the world, as of now, in this update that we're in, 1.16.5, right?
Yeah.
If you make a world, a single player world, you can't turn on cheats yourself because of what they did to the update. Because if you try to edit, it won't work. So the only time that you can have a chance to actually allow cheats on would be when you create it from like the menu, where it
Yeah,
says
so
that
basically
you
you're
have to
creating a
create it.
dimension where you can be a god. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unkillable, no need for hunger, and
Even in
basically
the
just
past
fund everything.
updates, you had the option of either having cheats or not having cheats, and if when you created that world from the start, you said no cheats, then you couldn't do it whatsoever. So that's
Okay,
not just something
okay,
special
this
to
might sound-
16.5.
But
Okay, so let me
But
get
as
this
well-
straight. Wait. Can I just quickly say something? So let me get this straight. We're a god that can time travel, right? We're pretty much a god that can time travel.
Yeah, that's what the player
god
is.
that can
God
jump
can
dimensions,
time-
or
can
god
time-
that can jump dimensions.
So a time traveler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time traveler.
At this point,
dimension
yeah.
jumpers.
In a way, you are a time traveler. Because you're going through dimensions and
Or
shit.
maybe in every world there's an empty husk of a body, and we're just spirits that live outside of it. Like we can go through different dimensions, and we just enter them and live through them. That's why we
And
can
leave 'em
respawn and
whenever.
stuff like that.
So like,
And
Or-
we can
here.
respawn
Yeah,
and stuff like that. We just
Maybe.
recreate the body.
Now, here's my thing, right? Maybe, just maybe, Minecraft is a sort of paradise, in a way, a alternate reality, because you don't age in Minecraft. Time goes on, and you can set
Yeah.
your own time and shit. You make it to whatever you want it to be. But again,
Yeah.
this is just all theory.
Again.
Okay, theory.
For that theory, I have a really crazy theory for you. Are you ready for this one?
Again.
Yes,
dude.
absolutely.
Maybe the game of Minecraft is a game someone created for us to just have fun, and there is no lore at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
has
too
been
insane.
sacrificed.
That's too insane. That's too insane. That's
Now-
too insane.
now-
That doesn't
Oh
count.
my
Now,
God.
I can't object. Hold
Albert
on.
Einstein of Minecraft here.
No, you're like
Talking
getting her
about
that
this, and
title.
then she's just pulling that out. We're like, oh no, that's disgraceful and stuff like that. When yet it is true. It was
Yeah.
literally just to make us play. It's a game to literally make us play and have fun.
literally.
Because I think about
We're
it.
thinking outside of the box.
Everything
We're
has
just
to have some sort of lore for some reason.
When they created the game and did
no.
the
It's
first
because
few
we're
updates,
having. It's
they
because-
did nothing with it.
Yeah.
They're just like, okay, it's a game. We're fixing the bugs. We're making things more fun to play. But we, as the Minecraft community, came in and said, no, there's a lore. This is the lore. And so Notch
They just
and
accepted it.
the Mojang team are like, okay, if that's the way we're going, let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna butt in a little quickly. Alright, Minecraft trivia. What was the first ever biome created?
the
Like
plains.
the first ever
The
one
plains.
added.
The
Grass
plains.
No,
biome.
okay, not the plains, because that was like, let's just say that's the default one, like the actual first ever one.
Forest.
First forest thing.
Then,
Hold on, I gotta remember this stuff now. Oh gosh.
I think the second one. What was the second one? I forgot what was
The second one was the snow biome. Second was snow biome, I think.
Oh,
I
the,
think-
the first ones were
No.
plain and desert.
Plain, no,
Yeah.
desert. I don't think. Wait, was it desert?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, because they already had the grass and the sand from the beach. They
Yeah,
just didn't
so there
have
was
the
desert.
temples.
Yeah, no.
They didn't add the
the only thing
temples
they
until
added-
later on.
The
Yeah.
only thing they added would have been the temple first. That would have been like the first ever Minecraft update they ever did.
And
Just
that's
saying.
kind of
Yeah.
how they started with the whole master builder thing, because everyone's like, "Whoa, where the hell did
And I
this
thought
thing
I
come
was going to
from?"
be the next
Here's
Albert
my
Einstein of Minecraft.
Here's my question. Here's my question.
Nope.
I thought I was.
I can imagine a god, right?
Only
Imagine
reason
a
why I'm not
Minecraft
paying it.
god.
Only reason why I'm not paying attention is because like I'm trying to focus on this game that I'm playing. So
Are you
Great
playing
Get out of your
Shadow
own
Legends.
Are you
podcast.
playing
No.
Skywars?
Okay,
We're
But the
taking
thing
a
is, technically,
podcast
all
from
this
you.
God and like all the God and Devil stuff can technically be true because of if we look at the ocean monuments.
yeah, and yet,
Ah.
we can all say this, and yet someone could
What in the
like
world?
put in lore that Cthulhu is real in this game.
true.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean,
It is.
No matter what lore, no matter what book, someone will put Cthulhu in it. I swear to you. If someone to
Yeah.
make a game like this, I swear to you, someone will make a creepypasta or something where they mention Cthulhu.
Oh, there's definitely
Yeah.
gotta be something.
Because
It'll
our
happen.
build
Was in a
Lovecraft is
It'll happen.
It's
Probably in
not-
the next ocean update, which will probably be in 10 years, but you know.
like
But that's all
anything,
just a
anything related to
theory.
ocean
A
or anything.
retarded theory.
They will relate it to Cthulhu because of what Howard Phillips Lovecraft did.
You know, I will say, I'm glad that Minecraft didn't die because I remembered it was dying before, but thank God it isn't now.
Okay,
It was dying because the Minecraft staff didn't do anything. They just like put in code and they're like, okay, let's wait 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the theory I
was
have
just
for
keeping
why
it-
Minecraft was dying was Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah.
Not
in
just
my
Fortnite, but
opinion,
like
Fortnite
just
sucked.
no updates and no news about it. And then Fortnite came along, and
Well, yeah, because
Everybody-
Fortnite had like constant updates every week.
not
Yeah.
every week, like every
Right.
month.
Yeah, every month.
Yeah.
No, it was.
The only time when
Even
Fortnite
though it's
actually
basically
had
kind of
weekly-
a pay to
Here.
win or pay to look
Yeah.
good.
The only time
Yeah.
when Fortnite had weekly updates would have been when there's like a storyline. or
Which, by the way,
either a
Fortnite
movie
sucks.
Yeah.
Fortnite
But
does.
the story,
agree with
that,
you
like,
on
okay,
No,
Fortnite in
no,
general. Okay, Fortnite in general, the game, it's terrible. But the
I'm back.
lore they're creating is honestly very intriguing.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Do not rail me
This is
on
why I
this.
still play it.
But I believe Fortnite is actually a pretty good game. It's just the
What?
fan base is making
Whoa.
it
Yes.
bad.
Awesome.
That is also
yes,
facts.
that
That's
is
it, that's
true,
what's
but
happening.
what happened to the conversation?
Yeah, what happened to it?
I deleted it. I made it commit Alt to F4.
Oh, right.
But
Yeah,
Does
or-
anyone
even
or
though
log out
have-
we've got that,
Does
let's
anyone
continue
have
on
any
what
more
we were talking
topics?
about.
I actually have a
really.
topic. I actually have a topic.
What is it?
The jungle temples.
That's easy.
I
That's
actually
another thing
forgot
that
about the
great
jungle
creators
temples.
built,
Holy
so-
shit.
The jungle temples, one
That
of the
is
most
forgotten.
forgotten generated structures.
What? Hence why it's in the jungle.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
explain it. Here, I can explain this why it's mostly been forgotten.
I totally
actually almost
forgot about the
forgot about
temples.
those.
I'm not even
It
lying.
depends what seed it is.
Did the
Yeah.
ancient builders build them? Did they or did they not? Because
Yeah,
It-
I mean, they did build the desert temples, yes, and they did booby trap that. But what
They
if
did
they
booby-
didn't exactly explore the jungle because of some threat? You know,
So-
like maybe another type of species.
Maybe.
Man.
Or
See,
some-
That's all just a theory.
Or something that was hunting
There
them.
are
Maybe it was
times that you can find the Illager mansion in the jungle forest, so that might
But
be
that-
one.
But
one
that could be
thing.
just random generation.
That's
Yeah.
just
Always know
coincidental
they're gonna
generation.
always spawn in a dark dark oak mix oak forest.
Yeah.
One thing that you can also argue is the fact that the jungle temples were the original master builder houses,
Yeah, that
an
could be-
original thing, and then when the Wither came and destroyed everything and started killing off master builders, that's when they moved to the Sand Temple, and that's why it's booby trapped, is because they're trying to get rid of the Wither and protect themselves.
Yeah, or any mob that comes in, like a zombie or a skeleton. That's why they
Yeah.
have it booby trapped, and only
And we
players
here.
can enter them because they have like a redstone combination to enter. If anybody
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
enter, they would know about the trap. If they didn't, that means they were an intruder.
Here, hold up. I actually want to search up something real quick about the Desert Temple.
Hmm.
But I have another topic. It is a different
Okay.
game.
If it's a different
What?
game, then don't do it.
No,
Well,
no, no, we can do other games, but it'll be like behind the scenes sort of episode.
Yeah,
That's...
other games are only
well, we
behind
did
it.
just do like a bunch of. We just did have
like a little quick Fortnite snip, you know.
Yeah. So why not?
I don't have so much of a topic, but I do have a comment for Dark Lord.
Comments
Okay,
are
go
fine
ahead.
too. Comments are fine too.
/kill.
Shut the fuck up. Listen. Listen. No. No.
All star. I wanted to. I want
Yes.
to show you something real quick.
Okay.
Come to the 3rd floor and to the flower.
Wait, I'm not in Minecraft
Thank God I
anymore.
can respawn, guys.
Oh,
Yeah. But we have been streaming for like 2
Minecraft.
hours though.
Really?
I say
Yeah.
I want to put it on my last opinion, like on what.
I know, it's
Alright.
been so long. Like, it doesn't even feel like 2 hours.
Yeah, but
No,
I want to
Oh
put
my
on an
God.
opinion of mine. I just really want to quick ask about a game that I don't think anybody here really plays except for me.
Ooh, I
Okay.
actually have something actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I
What-
want to hear.
What are the goats useful for? What are the goats gonna be useful for?
Hitting people off the
Oh,
edge.
They're horns. They're horns. Don't they have horns, right?
Yeah.
Can't harvest them.
What if that's like maybe they could create some type of new tool that Mojang or like Minecraft hasn't said?
What about for villager trades?
Like, what if they give wool? Because you know
Okay,
they're
not
heavily.
to
They
say
don't-
villager
they don't
trade.
give
Hold
wool.
up.
I
Well,
know
they
that,
give
I
wool
know
on
that
that.
type
in
of
one
milk.
of the updates,
Because
they
we
said
we
that they
know
will
that.
drop the horn. But as of right now, it's just a cool thing to hold on to. But since they've already made it so that way it is capable of dropping an item, they may later on use it as,
Another way to get
a-
wool.
well, not even just wool, because it is the ability to drop their horn, and you're able to collect their horn, and they may end up adding that into lore of if you craft something
Wait,
special with the
wait.
horn.
Wait, what if
Here's
the
my
horn?
question.
What if the horn of the goat is what we're missing from the villager and pillager update? Because remember, every time they change round, there is a horn, and we don't know
Wait,
where it's
what's
coming
that?
from.
True.
I
So
was
what
thinking
if-
about that.
what
So
if-
the
here.
horn, you know the Viking horns, like you were talking about how they
Yeah.
make loud noise. What if that's a part of the lore where ancient builders use that if any of their cities or like
What if
creations
like,
were under
if it-
attack?
Yeah, like what if there was a
Maybe.
zombie horde and the ancient builders used goat horns to alert the others that a zombie attack was coming so that they can defend?
And then the villagers
read
copied
about-
them.
Yeah,
Here's my
but
question.
Say was
instead of
that they're going to use the
instead of
horn as a way
defending-
to either announce something or to even summon something.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
to summon something. I think it's to intimidate so that they can scare the
No,
villagers.
actually,
'Cause
no,
as
wait.
soon as the
She's
raid
on a point. No,
starts-
she's on a point. The warden, attracted by sounds.
Oh,
Think about it.
that
And
would be
it's the
cool.
cave.
Yeah.
It's the mountain and the cave update.
Okay,
It
this
was
might be a
good,
long
Manny.
stretch. What if someone made a mod where it made it so that wardens spawned with the raids, but it was like chained up.
Ooh. Oh.
It was like
Oh
chained
my
up.
Kind of the
to
way with
villagers
the
or
Here,
pillagers were
I
holding
think,
them.
I think I might be getting on track. So I'm thinking that. Wait, we're talking about pillagers, right?
yes.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
warden.
Okay. So here, I'll explain this. If I'm guessing either pillager, or I'm thinking pillager will actually hold them, just by either a lead or like either chain.
Chain. Yeah, it would be
It'll
a
be
chain.
really cool. It'll be really cool if they added the chain to where like you can make a chain
That would be-
collar.
Hmm.
That would be cool if they added that just for they could just hold the warden to make sure he doesn't run away or do anything dumb.
Yeah,
That's
and
what I'm
it'll try to
thinking.
attack you, but if you kill
Because-
the
because think this.
pillagers first, if you
Yeah,
kill the
but
pillagers
think
first,
this.
the warden goes after them.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
like at the end
Think this.
at the end of the raid, it will just dig down and leave like it won't even leave a hole. It would just make an
Yeah.
animation.
Yeah,
It
it'll
will just
make an
dig
animation.
down back.
But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that they won't use a lead because if they even use a lead, I think in my opinion that it's weak enough to like
Okay.
the whole entire lead is weak. So like let's say it won't even hold him down, he could easily escape. Like what if he
Maybe.
does escape and then you don't find him again? And if they do find him, how would that even be possible? You can't hear him unless you make a sound for him to come back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, like maybe they'll do that. Maybe
This
they'll
is
do
giving me
that
some
for
huge
dungeons.
Jurassic Park vibes.
No, what
You
if
know, the raptor collar? The raptor collar?
I was gonna say, I
Clever
mean,
girl.
one thing that they could do with the warden is they can take a page from the player's book, because we know that the illagers like to take what the player does and copy it in some ways. I mean, oh, you're using weapons, let us use weapons. So what
Yeah.
if they take a page out of our book with our dogs?
Oh?
What do you mean?
And
I
just
don't
put-
think so.
and
I don't
just
think
having-
so.
having
I
just
really
a
don't.
straight
I
collar
think
on it using redstone because or something, because they're not quite
What-
understanding the concept of just
Hold
red
on.
collar.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What if they add the idea I just said to Minecraft Dungeons in a new update, where they add the warden as a fightable mob,
Yeah.
and that pillagers use it, hold him, and put you against him as like a boss. But if you
Uh-huh.
defeat the illagers behind him first, he'll team up with you temporarily, and like kill any illagers ahead.
And then he gets snapped
Yeah.
away into existence.
Well, not snapped away to existence. You still have
Mr.
to fight
Stark,
him.
I don't feel so good.
That's it.
You feel sick because we're talking about a warden, bro. The warden has killed him.
Or maybe if you were to free him, he would fight like one of the redstone golems.
Now, why?
Yeah.
But why does the warden have no eyes? Why can it only
Because it can
sense
only
things
sense.
through?
Because it's all he can
Crown,
only
they're-
sense you with the noise.
But why though? Why
Evolution
does
Maybe it's
the
been in
ancient?
that
Crown.
cave for so long. It's been in the cave so long that
Because
it
there are
evolved.
Yes, there is
also-
evolution adaptation, but what if it's first ever creation? Did it have eyes before?
No, I don't
Probably
think so.
did.
Or,
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Here's a theory.
That-
Here's a theory.
and
The
that's going to-
warden was an original iron golem. Was
Yeah.
originally an iron golem
Ooh.
to protect
Okay, I
the
can see that.
stronghold.
Yeah, I can see
And
that
through
too.
the ages, he lost his eyesight but gained better hearing. So,
Okay,
how
that
how
is
fast
a good-
Evolution,
I can see
evolved.
that.
That is a good theory and all, but you gotta compare the heights of the Iron Golem and the Warden. They aren't
Yeah,
the same height.
But still, that it could
Also,
mean
again,
that
they could have
It
changed.
could prove that they. Yes, that is a good theory.
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
but again, listen. Maybe the iron golems were covered in that mycelium, whatever it was. And
Mycelium.
yeah, like the green stuff, the algae kind of thing that emits
The
sound.
skulk.
The skulk. Yeah, that's it. The skulk. They were probably grew it over them, like how the iron golem in the overworld grows
Vines?
like, vines and roses.
Yeah, vines.
If it was placed in a cave, it would grow the skulk and like grow over time. Or maybe it was a prototype, or like for only one created, or like only a few were created for protecting bigger stuff. Like remember, the word warden is to protect a place or people.
Like a fortified place that has things inside it, like actual human beings.
Thing
Like,
that we also
exactly
need to
like-
keep in mind is the fact
Ancient
that the
builders,
warden-
oh my
You know what
god!
this stuff
Like
is,
ancient
right?
builders
Stark, you know what
and
this stuff is,
the
right?
stronghold.
Stark,
Remember.
I'm holding?
Remember,
Stark, you know
remember.
what I'm holding right now, right?
Yeah, the stronghold, but like here's the thing. It doesn't need to protect the end portal, because the end portal is indestructible as we know it.
Yep.
What if it was protecting it from something to get in, aka the wither?
The wither or the zombie virus, as you know, it was airborne.
Yes.
But wait, what
exactly.
about the? But wait, would it make sense if if the warden is protecting the stronghold, or like
Dark,
the
you
M
know what the
portal?
stuff I'm holding is,
Yeah,
right?
but what if
Well,
like when after
strongholds
the portal was
underground?
deactivated, like thousands
Strongholds
years
are
later,
underground, yes. So that would be a good reason on how
years
wardens
later,
have.
it just abandoned it like it heard something and got lost, never to go back to the M portal again.
Yeah.
I think they like the reason why you don't
Dark.
see them in the stronghold is because of the fact that they heard something, thinking it was their masters, then leaving, and
Or something to threaten them.
yeah.
They just heard it, and it just ended up being dripping water,
Yeah.
like miles
And
away,
then got
it
lost.
caved in, and then it got lost.
We also need to keep in mind is the wardens are coming out with the same update as the newest metal. No one's
Copper.
talked about copper.
Copper.
Copper, well, it's only used for the spyglass and the lightning rod. And the lightning rod, I think, is very extraordinary.
It's
Yeah,
very
it-
useful. It's very useful.
The
What if-
use
what
in
if-
it is amazing, and the use of
Wait, can we talk
building.
about this real quick? What,
What if-
if like
what-
the blaze rod, like if you just if the blaze rod is easily struck by lightning, I think the lightning rod would be a thing. But
What if
But the blaze rod is like fire. Lightning and fire don't mix.
oh
No.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, technically, lightning
yeah,
is
in some
just
cases,
heat
that-
that is
There could be
is
electrical fires.
from the Earth getting struck into the air. That's why even though it looks like it's striking the Earth, it's just like it's from the Earth crackling, and then we get to see it through our eyes as the lightning striking the Earth, not the Earth.
And honestly, there is a very.
Making the
I
lightning.
think I have a good reason or theory on why the copper isn't going to be like any tool or armor. It's because of the fact that it can attract lightning. So if by wearing that, you could get struck by lightning, like you would have a higher percentage of getting struck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if lightning rods could be a sense of power? So I've been playing this game called Stardew Valley, which makes where if you get far enough into farming, you can make a lightning rod, which basically makes power packs. So what if they're making it so that when lightning do strike on a storm, it can emit a redstone signal?
An idea.
Yeah.
That could be a cool idea. Like they can
Maybe,
emit
yeah.
a redstone signal, and instead of it could be used as a way to conduct lightning. Like if you just built a bunch of copper blocks around, it could still send a redstone signal no matter how far it is.
You know, we're actually, me and another friend are actually like doing a like Herobrine type
Wow.
roleplay. Like
Oh hell
basically-
yeah, I would love to do
it's
that.
like
I
it's
want
like
to take
your-
part in that.
I called
It's
this-
like
I would-
oh my god, I don't know how to explain it. It's based off of this roleplay called The Hunted, which used to be made so long time ago. Like, and these YouTubers, these YouTubers,
1997, bro.
like these YouTubers have been doing YouTube since they were fucking, I think 12 to 13 when they had squeaky voices. And they did two Herobrines and two Herobrine like full like 40-minute, 50-minute like movies in 2 days. And almost 10 million views for both of them. And they are
I
actually
wouldn't mind
remastering
doing
it
that.
till today.
I would love to do that.
And
I would
me
love to be a part of that kind of roleplay.
and me
But-
and a-
I want to take part in that.
For
kind
me,
of
for
stuff.
me, for me, real quick, I'm okay with playing the hero or the side characters, but I'd rather prefer being a villain.
like
I call being
me-
background character. It's my main role.
I will say because it is on hold at the moment because we are doing this roleplay. We're like having like 3 roleplays at the moment that is on pre-production. So the fourth
wanna
one,
take part in
and
them.
this one is called Fear the New World, which basically is based off the new world in the roleplay. But at the moment, we're just putting it on hold because of other
Yeah.
roleplays.
What? Okay. It's smart. It's a smart idea to put stuff on hold. Maybe after a couple of things, you can come up with new ones so that you
We
can at least please the fans.
have the
with
first
with
episode.
not half-assed.
We have the first episode written, and we actually build the sets. So what these YouTubers actually did, they build the set first, and then they come up with ideas. And they actually did. They built a set and they came up with the ideas.
Yeah, like if I were to be a part of it, I would definitely do that as well. Like build
Yeah,
the
I
set
want to be a
and
part of
come
this
up
kind of
with
stuff. I was planning on trying to make my own little mini web series on my YouTube channel. Anyway.
It's
Yeah,
actually-
So
were-
as we drift,
I
so
was
as we drift
too.
away from the lore, what are we going to talk about next?
Maybe
I
I
think
think
continue
this
talking
would be a
about
good
your.
spot to end it, honestly.
Actually, I
Yeah.
wanted to really quick ask a question that is about a different video game.
Okay.
What are you guys? Do you guys like, or what are your thoughts on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War?
I
Not
love
really.
Holy
it.
I
crap!
want
One
it
of the
so
best games,
badly.
man.
Yes, thank God! I finally have someone else to talk about
Dude,
it. Jesus.
it's a really
I
good
want
game.
that so
It's
bad.
a really, really,
It's
really good
so
game.
good to the campaign and storyline of the other Black Ops.
Speaking,
And the
I
zombies
hate
is
the Call of
so
speaking-
Duty
good.
series. just
I
The
will.
Dark
because they're
Ethers timeline. Oh my gosh.
Speaking
Guys, I
of
hate the
Call of Duty,
series just because of
Here, I can say
just
this.
because the graphics are so good. They're actually bad for my eyes because it annoys me. But I love the game. I still love
speaking
the game.
of Call of Duty,
No,
I
good.
actually
Talk about this real quick.
speaking of
Help!
Call of
There's a
Duty.
banshee chasing me! Help!
What?
Speaking,
Oh my
speaking
God!
Hey,
of,
that's
I totally
your
forgot
fault,
what
man,
Call of
not
Duty
me.
is called.
speaking
all
of
you.
Call of
That's
Duty,
all you.
I actually.
Speaking
Speaking of Call of Duty, I actually interviewed the original voice
Doc,
actor
I have
of Frank
evidence.
Woods. I actually interviewed the original
I
actor
have
of Frank
evidence.
Woods, and
Doc, I have
he was
evidence.
actually pissed off that he didn't participate
Doc, I
in
got
the
evidence.
Black
Yeah,
Ops
I would
4.
get that. I would get how you would be pissed off. I would be pissed off if
No,
I was.
actually, he
replaced by a
wasn't
younger
pissed
person.
off. He said he was like so confused. He was like, "Wait a minute. I'm not playing as Woods." Even though even though they were just like, he was just like, I mean, if you really want somebody that's
You can't have Call
that
of
sounds
Duty
the same
Black
thing
Ops
as me.
without Woods.
No, can
without Woods.
No, he said. I
I
mean,
got cocaine,
no.
Dark.
Except for
He
like
said-
Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4.
Dude, he
Oh,
was the
those
voice.
are-
He
the-
was Frank Woods in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 4.
No, Black Ops 3 as well.
No,
But Black Ops 4, no.
he said
Actually-
no. No,
Actually, no, he was.
no.
He was part of like all three. No, yeah, you're right. Black Ops 1, 2, and 4.
Yeah.
No
He
Black
said-
Ops 3 mentioned.
He did say, if you want somebody like as the same, like who sounds like recognizable like me, like why don't you just get me back? You know, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want somebody
Also,
like
can I just
sounding
real
similar,
quick? Can I just say
me.
that Black Ops 2, Ronald Menendez was a really good villain.
Raul Menendez? Oh yeah, he was.
Dark.
But I do kind of like this new villain, the
Hello.
new villain in campaign, Perseus.
Yep.
We can talk about it since the game has been released for a while now. The
You
villain.
know, let's do that in a different episode. Honestly, I feel like
Okay.
we
So,
enough.
is this podcast all about Minecraft, or are we
Or-
gonna have like little blooper gag reels about other video
Just why
games? that we
just
can
why not
follow?
other video games?
Wait. Who
Oh,
wants to sing a? Who wants to sing a? Sea
No
chanty?
copyright.
Hey,
Remember.
What you
It's-
gonna do with the
It's
copyright, bitch?
not copyright.
I could sing one. I could sing one. Everybody could probably
Copyright,
recognize.
copyright,
Everybody
copyright,
could probably
copyright.
recognize one.
Don't say
Hold on.
uncopyrighted, please. It's not
What
good.
do you do with the
Copyright.
What do you do
Copyright.
with
Hold on,
the
hold on. I can
What
sing.
is
I can
We
sing.
ain't
Really
getting
good. Hold on. Let me
paid.
pull up one. Let me get a really good one.
We ain't even getting
Copyright.
paid.
Copyright.
I know
Oh,
very
oh,
little
don't
sea,
get copyright
sea shanty, so I'll just sing
Okay,
Old
okay.
MacDonald.
What is YouTube?
Oh god.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me sing one that's called 4 hours. 4 hours. So, okay.
Copyright. Copyright.
Shut up.
Kill the pig.
Shut up. Come here, boys, and heave with me. Let's get off this cursed sea. Let's be home to lovers
Copyright
and wives
strike.
and leave behind this for our lives. For first one on the trail. For
Drown
talking
him
in
out.
the rain. 4
Drown
hours
him
to
out.
the bell, and 4 hours till it starts again. Come here, boys,
Drown him
and
out.
heave with me. The wind's my friend and my enemy. He carries me home, but it must
Rah.
be tamed. Everything lost or everything gained. 4 hours working on the swell. 4 hours talking in the rain. 4 I was
Copyright,
fucking
yay!
God.
This is some great content for the gag reel.
God, I hate you guys.
So great content right here.
That's all I'm gonna say because I know
Also,
you guys are gonna shut
Raven
me up.
blocked off the shopping district, Dark, so I can't get more cocaine.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna
Hold
do
on,
this.
hold on.
No.
I can't
Wait,
get more of my supply
I'm
of
gonna
evidence.
let Alstar not suffer, and I say we just end this here. So
Yeah, I say we end it.
okay.
Yeah.
So I hope
Yeah,
you
that- I
guys
think-
enjoyed the podcast. Let's go ahead, Alstar. Let's go ahead with final conclusion. Alstar, you have any final words to say, Chief?
No, I don't actually.
All right.
I do.
Okay, what's your final words, man? Okay, Bomb MC, what's your final words?
Alright, later. Alright, later, everybody.
Funny thing was, I
For the final words I have to say, make sure you guys
started to hold up my
podcast.
my
Make sure you
in-game
subscribe to All
cocaine
Star
and
Boys.
did that.
Let's go.
I would say do check out all of the games and the podcasts that we do play, such as Minecraft, Call of Duty, and all that stuff, except for Fortnite. But I say follow us on YouTube,
Wait,
YouTube, Discord, Twitch, and Twitter, if you can.
All right. Emo Jesus, do you have any final words?
I do not actually.
Okay. Hack, do you have any final words?
Wait,
Oh yes, I have an entire paragraph.
Oh.
Follow anyone.
All right.
No.